Stop scrolling. Forget the history books. Did you know that the most American food on your plate isn't American at all? Before diners, fast food, or celebrity chefs, there were mothers in small kitchens, turning almost nothing into something unforgettable. For centuries, African American cooks shaped the nation's flavor, often unseen, unheard, but never unfelt. But the story of soul food is more than cooking. It's a roadmap of survival, resistance, and genius, born from a cruelty few dare to name. Today, we revisit 10 dishes born from struggle, faith, and creativity. Foods that didn't just feed a people. They fed America itself. Stick around till the end, because the final dish will change how you think about comfort forever. You're watching Remembering America. Let's dive in. 1. Collard greens. The taste of survival. Long before collard greens became a Southern staple, they were a symbol of resilience. Enslaved Africans took what was left behind, hardy greens plantation owners discarded, and transformed them with smoked meat, onion, and spice. That slow simmer wasn't just cooking. It was ritual, memory, quiet rebellion against scarcity. Even after freedom, the pot never stopped bubbling. On Sundays, families gathered, and the greens told their story, binding generations through taste and time. Today, when we serve collard greens beside cornbread and fried chicken, we're tasting survival, and the hope of those who turned the earth itself into comfort. 2. Chitlins. Turning waste into worth. In the darkest corners of plantation kitchens, enslaved cooks were given what no one else wanted, the pig's intestines. They cleaned, boiled, and seasoned them until the cast-offs became a delicacy. Chitlins. What others saw as waste, black cooks turned into triumph. But this creation was born from cruelty. That sharp smell during cleaning wasn't just preparation, it was a reminder of resilience. A refusal to waste even the scraps of life. Generations later, chitlins became holiday food, a symbol of resourcefulness, memory, and celebration born from survival. 3. Cornbread. The bread that never left home. Cornbread wasn't just a side, it was the soul of the Southern table. Blending Native American cornmeal traditions with African creativity, it sustained families when wheat was scarce. That golden crust meant comfort, warmth, a moment of peace in a hard world. When millions of African Americans migrated north, they carried cornbread with them, feeding new cities with old memories. Sweet or crumbly, buttery or plain, each bite is a link to home that never left the heart. 4. Fried chicken. Crispy freedom. Fried chicken may be loved worldwide, but its roots are deeply African American. Enslaved women perfected the art, seasoning with care, frying with patience. During segregation, it became more than food. It was survival. When black travelers were barred from restaurants, they packed homemade fried chicken for the road. Fun fact: fried chicken was one of the most mentioned foods in the Green Book, the guide for safe black travel during the Jim Crow era. From plantations to picnics, that first crunchy bite has always meant independence and pride. 5. Catfish. The river's gift. In the muddy waters of the Mississippi, catfish was survival food. Caught with simple hooks, it fed families who had almost nothing. Coated in cornmeal, fried golden, it became a song of resilience. During the Jim Crow era, riverside fish fries were more than meals. They were gatherings of laughter, music, and freedom. Even today, a catfish fry isn't just food, it's fellowship, memory, and soul served hot by the riverbank. 6. Black-eyed peas. A bowl of hope. When Union troops raided the South, they ignored crops they deemed unfit to eat, like black-eyed peas. For freedmen and women, those unfit beans became salvation. Ever since, they've symbolized luck and prosperity, especially on New Year's Day, when families simmer them as a promise of blessings ahead. But deeper than luck, black-eyed peas tell the story of endurance, finding nourishment where others saw nothing. Each spoonful is quiet courage in a bowl. 7. Sweet potato pie. Love on a plate. If food could speak, sweet potato pie would say, "Welcome home." Rooted in West African yam traditions, it was reborn in the American South. Mashed by hand, sweetened with spice, and baked with love. At Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Sunday dinners, its scent filled every corner of the house. That first bite wasn't just dessert. It was comfort, belonging, and a whisper of love passed through generations. 8. Barbecue. Smoke and spirit. Barbecue isn't just meat. It's mastery. Enslaved cooks learned to smoke tough cuts until tender, crafting flavor from fire and patience. They built underground pits, stayed up all night, and turned simple meat into celebration. From Emancipation Day to Juneteenth, barbecue meant community, a sacred smoke rising with songs, laughter, and freedom. 9. Gumbo. Africa in a bowl. Gumbo is America in one pot. Africa's okra, France's roux, and Native America's sassafras. In Louisiana kitchens, enslaved cooks blended those cultures into one harmony of flavor. Every spoonful tells a story of migration, adaptation, and unity. It's not just stew, it's memory simmered slow, proof that out of many one flavor, one people, one enduring soul can rise. 10. Sweet tea. Comfort in a glass. No Southern story ends without sweet tea. Born from plantation sugar and imported tea, it was perfected through generations and poured with care. Served cold on porches, at church picnics, and after long summer days, it became the taste of peace. That last sip carries the spirit of Southern hospitality. No matter how hard life gets, there's always room for kindness. Sweet tea reminds us, you're home, you're loved, and you belong here. 10 dishes. 10 extraordinary stories of survival, invention, and love. Together, they built more than a cuisine, they built America's heart. Because in the end, soul food isn't just about taste. It's about memory. It's the flavor of freedom. If these stories moved you, hit the like button. It helps these histories reach more people. Now tell me in the comments, which of these dishes holds the most history for you? And if you love uncovering forgotten American stories, don't forget to subscribe to Remembering America. We'll see you in the next one.